Good morning, guys. It's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. For those who are new here or have not seen my videos before, I try and do 2 a week. So on a Wednesday or a Thursday, I do kind of like a work routine, kind of life focused video. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I try and post a home related video. Grab a cup of tea and subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you enjoy this video. I have quite a weird hodgepodge lunch today, so I'm gonna have a tortilla wrap with a couple of fried eggs, some pre-made, I know it's very lazy, but some pre-made smashed avocado with some tomatoes and also some of this. So yeah, that's my plan for lunch today. So this is my weird concoction for lunch. I've got the slightly toasted wrap, guacamole as a kind of like a base, a couple of eggs, some tomatoes and a sprinkle of that Morley sauce, and this looks delicious. I'm gonna eat that now. Whilst I'm sat here for lunch, I want to quickly show you some of the kitchen samples that we got from DIY Kitchens. So we've lined them up on the floor. This is basically a colour called cashmere. This is all white, and then this is muscle. We've definitely ruled out this one completely because it's just a bit too dark and a bit too grey for our liking. But we're unsure on these two. If we were going to go for the white, I'll put a little screenshot here of the type of like worktop we'd go for. We'd go a bit brave with the worktop, I think, if we were to go for the white. Something called viola quartz. Technically it's viola marble, but quartz, you can get a kind of pretty decent replica of it. So we can go a bit more brave with our countertops, but also on the walls. So I'll show you in a second what the white looks like against like a green. It looks really nice. The other colour, which is muscle, is slightly too close to our floor colour, if that makes sense. There's very little difference between the floor tile colour and the cupboard. We'd probably go with quite a plain quartz, like just a white quartz, to be honest, if we were to go with that colour. And white walls. So yeah, we're kind of stuck, to be honest. I don't know what we're gonna go for. We're gonna sit on it for a while, because we don't obviously need to decide straight away. Probably won't order the kitchen until later this year anyway. But I'll show you what I mean by the white against the green. Okay, for demonstrating purposes, I've just whacked the kitchen cupboard sample on our console table in the living room. Because I think if I were to paint the walls in the kitchen, I would paint it this colour and actually change the colour here in the living room to something a bit darker. So yeah, the white pops in front of this colour. So food for thought, but that's where our head's at. We have no idea what kind of style we want to go for. We're just on our way to the pub quiz. We are running late, hence the heavy breathing. But last time we actually won, which was a one-off. But anyway, let's see how we do tonight. We're just walking back. We came 7th. We came 7th out of 11th, which wasn't last, which is good. But we did win last time, and I feel like we should have left it on a high and never gone again. Retire on a high. Career. Exactly. And there were a few questions that we knew and changed our mind on, which I think if we did, we probably would have come in the top 3. Lesson is, go with your first gut instinct answer. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly give you an update on the garden office. So come with me. Okay, since I last did the video in, I think it was April, nothing much has changed. It's the reality of renovating. Not everyone has money all the time, so we're slowly improving things. Someone's coming around today to do a quote for us to kind of skim the walls, because you can't really see it on camera, but this room was finished to a state that was decoration ready. So we haven't, other than kind of giving it a quick lick of paint, we haven't really done much else. So the skirting boards, if you look closely, it's not actually done. Dave and I are quite particular, and we can actually see the lines and the like slight imperfections. The room is very clearly not plastered. So this is all kind of filler, which, yeah, it's just not pristine. That's why we're getting a plasterer in to skim the walls and also give it a quick paint. So we're going to paint the ceiling. We're going to paint the ceiling, paint the walls, and we're also going to panel one of the walls. So this wall here, we're going to do like a tongue and groove paneling. We're going to keep it all the same colour. So it's not going to be like a huge like feature wall. It's just going to add a little bit of texture in the room, and I think it will just make it look a bit more polished. Milo's bed from IKEA, do not recommend. So that is actually going to go in the boot as his car bed. That poof is only there temporarily to kind of keep all the wires off the ground, because we've got a robo-vac that is going to go behind the sofa that's arriving on Thursday. So that's another thing that I'm going to film. Okay, so shark items have arrived, so I'm going to do a quick unboxing. Yeah, it is heavy. We've bought a new Hoover and a new fan. I know that's not exciting, but as someone with a dog, you can probably hear him in the background. Having a decent Hoover is really important. Oh my God, so heavy. Our Hoover, or vacuum cleaner I should say, is almost 6 years old, if not longer actually. No, we bought it in my mum bought us our Dyson in 2017, so it is pushing 8 years old. It's older than Milo is. It struggles, it really struggles, especially with Milo's dog hair. And this is pre like anti-hair wrap technology as well. And I also bought one of those viral misting fans. So yeah, I'm gonna unbox those. Oh my God, they do not make it easy for you to unbox these things, do they? This is it. So it's the Shark Stratos cordless stick vacuum Pet Pro model. So I was a bit dubious about getting a cordless one, because I don't know, I just had bad experience of it dying at the most important point. Like, I'm talking about hoovering a monster spider and it will die halfway and the spider will run off. That kind of emergency use. So I'm a bit more pro corded, but Dave made a good point. I think you're less likely to faff about hoovering if it's cordless. You can just, you know, pick it up and go. So I do understand that. And apparently this has 60 minutes runtime. So hopefully we never come across that problem. So yeah, I'm excited to try this. It also says anti-odor technology.
The Xbox gaming division is in real time, like changing. Yeah, I think the
anti-odor technology dial in cartridge.
It looks like a car freshener, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think you put it inside the vacuum. Yeah, I think you put it inside this bit. The thing we have recorded, so that you can use the battery to make it last.
Isn't it funny? He's so like wary of the little bit. Have you not read the instructions yet? Why haven't you read the instructions? Sooner than later. Not yet, but still, imagine, right? So the pure console market, they now have many cooks in the kitchen. Quick demonstration. Many colors to paint with. So that's its folded. And they're looking at all this and they're like, all right, cool. Folded function.
talked about actually work. That's the part I get fearful about. Is like.
And that is.
When you talk about shaving the fat off, or like.
Do you have to clip that in? No, you can just go.
What type of fat are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like. When
Nice. Boozy, are you impressed? You look scared. That apparently is the pet hair attachment. Yeah.
Anti-odor technology. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't fit in.
That doesn't fit in.
No. So we're missing. We're missing something.
So there was like this little tuna can in the package, and there was this anti-odor technology thing which smells actually really good.
Should we put it in? That's it. Yeah, get the dial to. That's it.
And then
Should like a little handle that you flick up. That's it.
Yeah. So I do think that's a perfect example of what I'm saying.
There we go. And you see that dial tells you
how much.
presumably how much smell you want.
Let's go little smell so that we don't max it out straight away.
Try it on the carpet.
Yeah. Nice. To be honest, I think we can only really test it properly upstairs. Okay, first thoughts.
Yeah, good.
Impressed.
I always thought
We've never seen our rug look like this. So we are on our way for our anniversary meal. Well, technically our official legal anniversary meal. We are in Guildford, surprise, surprise. We're going to the restaurant that we went to the day of the legal wedding. And hopefully some cocktails at a new bar called Tattams.
Thank you.
I like the way you feel like that.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. It's Sunday morning. I thought I'd quickly jump on to not only close the video, but kind of explain why my video may seem a bit all over the place, jumping around from sort of clip to clip. But I'm trying a different technique this week where I'm kind of filming for both videos at the same time. So I'm chopping and changing based on whether it's the Thursday or Sunday video. So that's why it might not seem sequential, but hopefully you guys still find some of our home updates interesting. We've had people come in to quote for the garden office as well. I'll quickly show you the new sofa before I close the video as well. So it's going to cost us about, I would say, £750 to £1,000 to not only get the garden office skimmed, but also painted. And I think we're going to go ahead and do it because I think you might as well do it all properly in one go. So that's what we're planning to do. Whether or not we do it this month or not, TBC. We really want to get a holiday booked in. So yeah, we're going to weigh up the pros and cons this week and figure it out. We are just on our way to the Cotswold Wildlife Park. Wish us luck because it is a heat wave. It's already absolutely boiling. I don't know if you can tell, but I am already sweating and it's not even midday, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, hopefully it's a good day today, but hope you guys had a good weekend and thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll catch you next Thursday. Actually, I'll quickly explain what my next videos are on. I'm actually in London on Wednesday, so I'll probably film that. There's a few more house bits going on and we've got quite a big weekend next week because we're hosting all of our family and there's going to be lots of cooking going on. So tune in next week as well. Have a good weekend.